Hi, Jaden. Okay, so for number 4, state which 10-point interval contains the median. So if you look at the intervals down below, they're not all 10 points. The first one goes 41 to 50, and then the next one goes 41 to 60. So 10-point interval is if you look how much it increased by, it's 51 to 60. So this little section that got added on top of the previous bar, so the new bar here contains the previous bar, which I'll do in green, and then a new amount, and that new amount here represents how many people scored between 51 and 60. And then when you look at the next bar over, this next bar contains the previous bar, which is everyone who scored from 41 to 60, plus a new amount of people, which I'll do in red, and that's how many people scored from 61 to 70. Because if you look at the bottom, that's everyone who scored between 41 and 70. So the 10-point intervals that they're talking about are the red ones that I'm drawing. So in green, the next bar contains whatever came before it. This represents how many people scored from 41 to 70. And then there's a new amount of people on top of that, and that's the 10-point interval 71 to 80. And then on the next bar, it contains the previous bar in it, which is everyone who scored from 41 to 80, but then it has a new part added on top of it. It's everyone who scored from 81 to 90, that 10-point interval. And then finally, you have the last bar contains the previous bar plus a new amount. So that previous bar is everyone who scored from 41 to 90 on the test, and then it has a new group of people on top who scored 91 to 100. So the 10-point intervals are all in red. And then you have the first 10-point interval, which is 41 to 50. So when they say state which 10-point interval contains the median, they're talking about which red section that I just drew contains the median. Well, there are 30 people who took the test because the tallest bar is 30. So if I split 30 people into 2 equal parts, I have 15 people on each side. The median, the middle, there'll be 2 middle people. It'll be the 15th person in that group and the 16th person there. So I'm looking for where the 15th and 16th people are. And so what I do is I go to since these are cumulative, I go to where 15 and 16 would be, which is here. So they're somewhere in this red section here, 71 to 80, that 10-point interval. Okay, now state which 2 10-point intervals contain the same frequency. Well, all the red sections, you have to figure out how much they represent. So this first red section goes from 0 to 2. So this one represents 2 people. The next red section, 51 to 60, goes from 2 to 5. So this represents 3 people. The next red section, 61 to 70, goes from 5 to 10. It represents 5 people that got added on. The next red section goes from 10 to 18, so that represents 8 people. The next red section goes from 18 to 24, so that's 6 people. And the next red section, which is again the 10-point intervals of the red sections, goes from 24 to 30, which is 6 people. So which 2 10-point intervals contain the same frequency? 81 to 90 and 91 to 100. Okay, and then your question was on 11C, so let me see what 11C is. Describe the relationship. Oh, you know what? Don't worry about 11C. I forgot to tell you guys not to worry about that. That's not something that you need to understand, how the mean, median, and mode change with skewed graphs. Okay, so don't worry with that. All right, I hope this helps. Let me know if you want me to explain something again. All right, thanks.